Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Jaguars going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds an opening past the 40. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage.
Green, 90. Green, left.
Play clock winding down.
Here we go now.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him for a loss on the play. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
On first down, it's Watson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run to Marshall, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now Bortles throwing on second down. Steps away to his left. Fights off the defender. And it's Bortles, the quarterback, slow to get up. Looks like he's going to need a moment or two. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the offense has it 1st and 10. So Bortles forced to exit the game due to injury. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback.
Let's go. Blue, land it. No. Jack, Patriot.
A first throw for the backup Cook. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, Watson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on second is Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Telvin Smith leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Stays on his feet. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a first down, but screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up the 3rd down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go. the 25. To throw is Watson. To throw on second down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on second down. Watson going for the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Let's go!
Throwing again is Watson. And this will be incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. This is intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Third down now following the run.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Here's Watson. Buying time to his... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Bortles. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Bortles to Robinson. 59 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jarrett Davis able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of a yard. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on 2nd. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And room there to work it inside the 25. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. And the play clock's running down. To throw is Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Bortles going to run the draw with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Again, it's Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field. Now,
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Watson now looking to throw on second down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a move. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Watson. And he connects with Ebron. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Fresh set of downs here. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And some room to maneuver. 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in the game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to it, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson operating from the gun. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. 1-9. 1-9 back round. Ohio. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles going to look to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 54 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, Bortles. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Bortles, that's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Fournette, a first down carry. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, no, he lost the football. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Jaguars, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
you.